the power, boys. It ain't about the money. It's the man and the quail and the milk and the honey. You could scorch the children of old Japan, then run around the world crying, "We the man." Kill the convict, let the child die. Put the old folks down when the money gets tight. But truth all sang, truth all way. You better get ready for the judgment day. 'Cause life's as short as the day that you die. And we better dance, 'cause we sure can't fly. Stepping out, stepping out, stepping out of the system. If I have to tap dance to a federal prison, live outside the law and try to be on it. Come on, baby, be my Ginger Rogers, 'cause Mr. Bob was right. Mr. Bob said, dancing ain't a metaphor for sex. Sex is good, sex ain't bad. It's just an image of a greater dance. So come on, baby, let's praise the Lord. We'll make the world our ballroom floor. Works of mercy done with style. Give them two when they ask for a mile. Stepping out, stepping out, stepping out of the system. Every raindrop is a potential prism. Wavy, narrow, but the world is wondrous. Come on, baby, be my Ginger Rogers. Come on, baby, be my Ginger Rogers. Come on, baby. Yeah. Now we come to this portion of the evening. I have a poem that I wrote, which I've always wanted to play with a cover that I'm going to do. I'm going to request from the audience that when I give me some idea of what I could do. And I really want you to be destructive, because this is all about no, I don't know what I want you to do. Anyway, I'm wondering whether I can do this poem. And if you guys give me an idea, some words, something you want to hear about, I can do a poetic link from this poem to the secret cover that I'm going to do.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to see, you know how it works. If I can get from there through that to this. Anybody want to hear about anything?
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street.
Okay, we'll hear about Occupy Wall Street. Anybody else? But that's a song. That's it.
It's a good song.
But I'll, okay, well, we can, something like that.
Destruction.
Destruction.
What?
If they fuck the police, that's also a song.
Oh, ideas. Okay. We'll have to do Occupy Wall Street, which really is good for us.
If you can't do it, don't worry.
No, it can be done. If you meet the Buddha on the road, shake his hand. If you meet the Buddha on the road, if you see him coming by the way, if you know his gait before you know his face, if you know his train was due at 3, be sure to run ahead. Be sure to grab his bags. Be sure to offer him my greetings. If you meet the Buddha on the road, if you meet the Buddha on the road, tell him this for me. I dig the ancients, babe. I think the East is cool. I think he has a lot to offer. I think we should seek common ground. I think it's shameful others don't feel quite the same. If you meet the Buddha on the road, be sure to make the requisite distinctions, explaining my position carefully. Give him a day. Give him 2. If necessary, leave some literature lying around. Be still and listen. Listen for the chance to drop the word, the chance to drop the hint, the chance to make our mark. If you meet the Buddha on the road, write a kind of ironic sort of poem about the urge of Christians to proselytize. Be sure to mention all their silly little tricks. Make reference to their strange electric network. Reveal their underlying fear and pride. Make everybody laugh at them. Impress your friends. Impress your friends with tolerance. Impress your friends with words of universal love. Impress your friends into your private army. Give them a knowing twinkle of the eye. Add a line like this. Add a stanza much like this, with hints of redoubling the infinite, mirrored self-conscious regression to show them your self-deprecation and deprecate that as well. If you meet the Buddha, do not offer the answer to a single unasked question. Tell him what you've done. Tell him what you know. Tell him your very deepest thoughts. But do not tell this Buddha on the road just who you really are. I mean, you could, but then you'd have to kill him. I was walking across the Brooklyn Bridge in an era when I realized we were no longer made of stardust. We were never made of stardust. And no one asked me where I was going, for it was New York. It was not as bad as the time that I crossed the Brooklyn Bridge on the road, watched a man in a chokehold being thrown violently to the pavement, which was strange, though not unexpected. I, having grown up in a TV culture, I, knowing all the plots to all the sitcoms, knowing all the dream plots, knowing the way life goes according to plot, according to screenwriting, according to Twilight Zone, unsure as a child when seeing another child hit by a car, whether I should call the police or whether it was all a trick to make me look like a fool. Ran back out to make sure he was still unconscious on the pavement in front of the church. But that's not who I am. I'm not sure it was me crossing the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm not sure I'm talking to you. I'm not sure what you hear now is not but one of the multi-layered pieces of the onion peel that we put between us and the rest of the world. Only once did I speak to a man who I felt there was no onion peel. And I was speaking to the center of the onion, very self. He was a man of nonviolence and a man of peace. And a man, I am sure, who in his day, in fact I know, was called every name that the boys and girls of Occupy Wall Street would be called by all my former deadhead, now capitalist friends who fear and despise anybody actually doing something. But what I feared most was that it would get tired, that it was going to go on and on. Nothing going on and on. And people I spoke with knew that there were kids here attempting to save our lives. We were trying to join them in, attempting to save your lives. They didn't know. Something was wrong. Something felt good. Something felt right. But I'm not a follower. I went there at night, but I'm not a follower. I'm not a group person. I tried to do my bit. Told the government I wasn't going to pay them tax and all that crap. So I think that in our lives, oh, Occupy Wall Street people, you may be dispersed throughout the country. There may be only one of you to occupy any given street. You may only occupy the space within which you occupy your space. You may have to be on the road willing to be killed. You may have to be a secret source of enlightenment. I'm preaching on street corners, but waiting to be asked. Wondering what happens when you tell the truth. Stays a stranger. Oh, with every move he makes, another shit ass he takes. I thought he won't live to see tomorrow. Secret agent man. Secret agent man. Faces that you find. A pretty face can hide an evil mind. Be careful what you say. Give yourself away. You won't live to see tomorrow. Secret. Away.